take it easy.
What's next for Terence Bud Crawford? What's next? This probably gonna be the last Bud video until we get some significant news, but we still kind of sitting off of the high of that fight, the high of the situation, high of the outcome, right? So it's going to be somewhat of a transition to get back into the other boxing fights and stuff that we got going on. And it may take a little help from some of the other fighters, to kind of get us on the other course of boxing, right? As far as the other fights, like Dehaney versus Norman, Shakur versus T.O., and what have you, right? But Terence Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, what should be next for both fighters? I don't think both guys have nothing else to prove in the sport of boxing. What better way for Terence Bud Crawford to go out than to go out by defeating Canelo Alvarez? There's no better way to go out in the sport of boxing, right? And for Canelo Alvarez, he's done everything that you could possibly do. You know, he fought everybody that he could possibly fight, maybe except for Benavidez, and we're going to talk about him in a little bit. But Canelo done everything he's supposed to do, and he done everything he needed to do. He made a shit ton of money. He's going to go down as an all-time great. He's going to go down as the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. And Canelo Alvarez literally don't have nothing else to prove. And it'll be a shame to just see these guys in the ring. Honestly, I'm not that selfish, because I do want to see them fight. More so Crawford, right? Because I still feel like he has a lot left. But I'm not that selfish to want to, just get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just get out of the game, especially for Crawford. Just what better way to go out than to go out like this, right? But there's been some topics, some discussions going on, and David Benavidez has been one of them, right? And people immediately after the fight with Canelo, they've been saying Crawford needs to fight Benavidez now. Yeah, he fights Benavidez. And as you can see on the screen here, some of the Mexican Canelo fans went right to Benavidez's comment section and said things like this, quote, "Bro, please go fight Crawford. Please." Heart emoji, Mexican flag emoji. "Hey, bro, you the new face to represent Mexico. We need you to take out Crawford." Mexican flag. "Take out Crawford, bro, please. We need you to fight Crawford, pa." David, good news. Turkey wants to know if you can still make 168. I mean, look, man. They didn't even, they immediately jumped ship on Canelo. I'm actually disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought the Mexican boxing fans was some of the best fans in the world. This ain't no good fan shit right here. You literally hopped off Canelo bandwagon, right? And then hop right on Benavidez wagon because he's the guy that represents Mexico partly, right? He's only half Mexican, but he's the guy, right? Mexican monster. We go hop on his bandwagon now. Yeah, go beat him, Crawford. Yeah, you can't beat him. Come on, man. Y'all some suckers, bro. That's some sucker-ass shit right there, right? And David Benavidez himself actually came out and said this.
Get this fight, maybe this and that. I've done my job. I've done everything to get this fight. It's one of the biggest fights in boxing. If a person don't want to make it happen, I'm not gonna waste my time trying to make a fight happen with a person that doesn't want to fight me. So I'm just trying to fight the people who are really trying to fight me.
And I know that you've probably been asked this a lot, but what is your take on Canelo versus Crawford? Do you see it as a 50-50?
It's a good fight. More like a 60-40, only because of the weight difference, but you can't take Crawford's skill away. You know, you have to give him credit for his skill. He's an amazing fighter. He's an amazing technician in the ring, and I think it's like 60-40.
Thanks, David.
Do you think Crawford will fight you if he beats Canelo?
Nah, I wouldn't fight Crawford. I'm at 175.
Now, this was before the fight, but this is what he said. Like, man, I'm not going to fight Crawford, bro. Like, nah, I wouldn't fight Crawford. Like, why would I? You know what I'm saying? I wanted Canelo, and I'm doing my own thing now. I'm at 175. I'm trying to make my mark there, right? I'm done with 168. I'm not coming back down to 168. That's over with, right? But these fans are so selfish, right? And they so assholey that they just abandon Canelo, right? Instead of following suit with their leader, right? Instead of following suit, Canelo humbly accepted defeat. Gracious in defeat. I mean, I gained a lot of respect for Canelo just the way he handled the defeat. Because we've seen Canelo kind of protest losses, like, I feel like, but this one, he accepted defeat like a G. He's like, look, man, this dude's great. I tried my best. I came prepared. The better man won tonight. His fans couldn't accept it. They couldn't accept it at all. The judges' scoring was crazy. The judges, Crawford damn near got robbed, right? You got some people talking about, we didn't talk about that much because, well, he got the job done like we thought he would. But they damn near tried to rob Bud, right? They damn near tried to rob him, y'all. They tried to rob the dude. You know what I'm saying? And he got the job done. But Timothy Bradley came out and had some things to say the other day, right? He came out and had some things to say. And
absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's going to reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He going to reach with that right hand against Crawford? He going to get slept reaching with that back hand. The way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too? No, man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't going to work. That is not going to work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counterpuncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep. I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He's the most complete. He has it inside and also outside. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. There's no hands down. I don't care about that resume crap. We just saw a dude, they said, oh, he got a better resume. He fought more of this. He fought more of that. I don't give a damn about no damn resume. What I give a damn about is skill for skill. Heart to heart. Will to win. Yeah. Hey, they both got great wills to win. However, damn, I'm telling you.
I think Timothy's somewhat trying to stir the pot a little bit. And he talked about Crawford and Mayweather. Now, we're going to talk about that a little bit more in detail once we start doing our Sunday live shows. But it says Floyd is one of the greatest ever, but if we're talking prime for prime, Terence Bud Crawford beats him. Crawford just has too many advantages. Longer reach, more power, more strength, and he's just as sharp technically. And he said a lot more when you actually watch the clip. But that's going to be a topic, you guys. It's going to be a topic that Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. I don't know. To be honest, Crawford probably does beat Floyd. And thinking about it, Crawford is a genius fighter because I remember what Timothy Bradley said. And it kind of stuck like, damn, this dude really is that damn good. Back when Crawford was, he was sparring Timothy Bradley, right? And one detail of the story when he said that Crawford, the first day, he was giving me work, kicking my ass, basically. The next day, I went and watched the tape of that sparring because I recorded my sparring. This is what Timothy was saying. He records his sparring. He watched the tape so he could be ready for Bud the next sparring session, which was the following day. He got up in there with Bud. Bud was a completely different fighter. Totally different guy. Wasn't even doing the same stuff. Right there alone, that tells you that the dude's a genius fighter. He came in there by himself, no coach, no nothing. Just came off the plane, straight off the plane, right into the camp. Timothy Bradley was on top of his game at that time. He was a two-time champion, all types of other stuff going on. I mean, come on, bro. That alone right there should tell you that this dude's something different. And then, of course, as we've seen Bud Crawford's career play out and how the fights and, they had to use the politics of boxing to try to keep this dude down, but, that just wasn't in God's plan, right? But Terence Crawford, man, could he beat Floyd Mayweather? I think so. The more I thought about it, it's like, yeah, I think he can beat Floyd, bro. He's longer, he's stronger, he's just as smart, if not maybe smarter. Honestly, he's maybe smarter. He's tougher, he's meaner. He has a lot of advantages over Floyd Mayweather. And I always stated that Terence Crawford is a horrible matchup for Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? I love Floyd Mayweather. I love TBE, but I think Crawford, if they was to ever be prime for prime or some hypothetical stuff, and I know Crawford don't be liking this talk because he respects Floyd like a big bro, but this is what people's going to do, bro. This is kind of what they do. They did it with Floyd. They go do it with you. I think Crawford can beat him, bro. I just think he's smart. I think he's stronger. I mean, come on, man. I mean, Bud Crawford is a horrible matchup for Floyd Mayweather, if we're honest. Now, Floyd Mayweather's a master defensively. That's one advantage Floyd definitely has over him. And he's probably quicker, right? Quicker reflexes. He's probably quicker than Crawford. But outside of those things, I think Crawford has every other advantage. The ring IQ is damn near comparable. You know what I'm saying? Because Crawford never had no close calls in none of his fights, bro. No close calls in none of his fights. Canelo Alvarez couldn't do nothing with him. I mean, he couldn't do nothing with Floyd either. But both guys showed that they're well above the rest, right? Both guys. And their careers showed that they're well above the rest, bro. Well above them. I mean, no close calls for this dude. No close calls for Crawford. No close calls for Crawford, bro. That's all I got to say. But David Benavidez himself said he's not even interested. Team Crawford said they're not even going to entertain that fight. I don't know why Turkey Al-Sheikh kind of came out and kind of put that out there for these asshole fans to try to run with this narrative that Crawford's going to be ducking Benavidez now and all this other stuff. I think Terence Bud Crawford should go out on a high note. I'm not that selfish as a boxer fan to want to see this guy keep fighting for my own entertainment. No, get the hell up out of here, bro. You did your thing. There's literally nothing else to prove. As much as I want to see him continue fighting, I understand reality. You know what I'm saying? He's 38 years old. He's only a couple years younger than me. He's 38 years old. You know, he's been doing this shit his whole life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I say if he do fight, it should be something like maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what should Crawford do. Tell me what you guys think. What should Terence Bud Crawford do if he decides to stick around in the sport of boxing? Should he fight David Benavidez? Or is he actually better than Floyd Money Mayweather? But yeah, this might be the last Bud Crawford video for a while until we get some more news in regards to Terence Bud Crawford. But I think the whole Canelo Crawford thing is finally slowly starting to die down. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.
I'm going to say it like this. Terence Crawford went and got it from the mud. You understand me? I tried to set examples when I was coming up of how to do things. Terence Crawford shows you how to go get it out the mud. You understand me? Terence been there all these years. Nobody would ever give Terence that shot to become that guy. You understand me? Finally, Earl gave it to him after 5 years and he became that guy. But most people who were capable of giving him that shot at that time avoided him and didn't give him that shot. Terence earns, and I always have had, my utmost respect because he gets it out the mud. People like Victor Postal were not weak, easy to beat guys. Victor Postal had not really lost till he got to Bud. Bud made him look like nothing. You understand me? Bud been beating these guys that we don't know are monsters, but the game knows they were pretty good fighters. Damn good fighters to be exact. He been going through anything they brought to him for a long time. He did not manipulate the game. He hit the game head on, waited patiently until his time came, and took full advantage of that night. That's how I understood boxing to go. Not people to go out and do things other ways. Go straight down that line, hit that ball straight off the middle. You understand me? That's what Bud did. The last person I seen do that, Marvin Hagler, had almost 50 fights before they let him fight for a title. You understand me? 50 fights before he got a shot. You understand me? That's a long time. That's no manipulation. That's standing in the gap, doing what you got to do till your time come. That's what Bud did. He stood in the gap till his time came, and when his time came, he took full advantage of it.